Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Mr. Green Hands. I'm here at the allotment today, and today I'm finally going to be harvesting my garlic and show you how they did or didn't do. It's up to you. Let's follow and see how they turned out. I'm praying that they did really well because they have been in the ground since the cold season, which is the winter, and now it's time to harvest them. And let's see how beautiful they did, or if they didn't do. Fingers crossed, they did well. Go in here right now. I'm just gonna harvest them and see. I'm gonna pull up the first one. I know it looks a bit bushy, but I still can see some of them. You know, let me try to pull one of them out. That's not too bad. That's still a beautiful garlic. And look at the beautiful purple color on it. It's amazing. Look at that. Let me try to harvest some of these. These are the ones that I ordered off the online for the purpose of having them just for growth, or should I say I ordered them just to grow. You know, it's not the ones that I bought in the shop. These are I keep forgetting to remember what they are, and I think they are past their overdue, guys. Look at that. They were way past their overdue time. They are starting to have a, you know, like mold developing on them, so I kind of left them a little bit too long, but it's that time to get them. And don't worry about these. Once they've dried and cured a bit, they will still be able to be consumed. Let's go through the rest of these and see how they do. Yeah, not bad. I'm really happy for them. They're bigger than the ones that I had last year, so anything bigger than last year is a plus for me. They are looking good. See, garlic is such a beautiful thing. You leave them all the way over the winter, and then you harvest them in the summertime. And normally what it is, you wait for the 4 leaves to dry. So want the leaves to dry down the bottom here, but I left mine a little bit longer because I wanted to see if they will put more body. But the weather in the UK has been not at its best, and you guys know UK is known for horrible weather. Let me grab some of that. These weeds, we will have to remove them. Let me move this box out of the way just in case. I need to make sure that everything is harvested. Wow, that's a beautiful one. And all of this bush here will be removed. But the great part about garlic, it's so easy to grow. Once it's in a soil that is rich and fertile, you will get something in the long run. And these guys, I think, to me, I'm happy with them. I have had years where garlic has not turned out pretty good because I kept on growing the store-bought ones. And I did do some store-bought ones, which I'm going to show you guys soon. And we're going to compare them. And I found out, you know, by growing them myself, and like in terms of, will I grow the store-bought ones again? Most likely I will. But overall, I think I'm going to start to buy a few cloves and blend them in. But the store-bought ones are pretty good. But in terms of size, definitely these guys have done much better than I anticipated. You know, they had a lot. These are a bigger lot of garlic. These cloves of garlic, they're much bigger. And I love the coloring on these. These are beautiful. I really wish I remembered the name of the garlic that I am growing. Sometimes when you grow as a gardener, you tend to forget. Obviously, I think going forward, I will definitely make sure, keep an eye on them and pay a lot more attention to see when they're really literally ready. I think next year, I won't let them get to this stage to avoid all this sort of like fungus growing on it and stuff like that. But I'm gonna keep it in a nice, warm and dry place, and that should still cure, and I'll be able to use it. So I will have to use those ones a lot earlier because the outer protection shell has been removed, and that does not guarantee the garlic is going to last long term. There's one here that's a bit hard, so I'm going to use my spade just to get underneath it a little bit. This is no dig as well, guys, so it's not going to be so hard to dig out. Let's get this, and this is a good sized one. This is very good. A little worm came up with me. This is very good. So I'm going to cure this and be able to have, and I might save some of these cloves for another year. And that way it will save me from constantly having to buy anything. It's all about saving seeds. It's not just about you come out here and you just harvest everything. Sometimes you got to save some for the next season that will save you money in growing. You know what? I'm not going to weed up too much right now because I will definitely need to go through here. First, I'm going to harvest the garlic, and then later on today, if the weather will allow me to do so, I can come in and do my bit of gardening and taking care of removing all of this. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful clove. Lovely. And it smells amazing just by ripping it out of the ground. Some of them are a bit harder to pull out, but it's okay. Must be a big one on it. Oh, that's a lovely one. That's a nice size. I'm gonna go through here and remove it. So I still have a few more to take out, and they're coming up really lovely, guys. I am happy with this. You know, I might have left them a little bit late, but regardless, I am getting some beautiful heads of garlic here. Look at that. Amazing. Just beautiful. I might even consider growing them somewhere else next year and see if I can plot them in different places and then compare where I actually find. But with the no-dig technique, you don't really have to do that. It's all about amending the soil and taking care of the soil, because I know a lot of people say, oh, you know, garden, you need to rotate. You don't need to rotate anything. Once the soil has been taken care of by you, there's nothing you need to worry about. Just keep the soil healthy, keep the soil with a lot of life in there. I had to use a little bit of a force here to remove it because it's quite a big one. Look at the size of that. And I do have some beautiful nasturtiums. You guys can have a look at this. Look at that beautiful. That is a beautiful nasturtium. I'm actually scared to even go in there because I might have to remove one or two. But if you look over there, now that is beautiful. Look how beautiful it is. Just beautiful colors, and it's all edible. Nasturtiums are edible, and they add value to my garden because it brings beneficial insects to the garden. And I knew why I had them. Oh, there's one here that broke off. I might have planted a bit deeper, or it might be a big clove and it doesn't want to come out. Come on. Ooh, it's a good size one. The neck of it broke off. That's okay. I still have some garlic here. Look at that. Just beautiful. And they are stronger. See, growing your own things and growing your own stuff is one of the wonders of being a human. We shouldn't be dependent on someone else for our food. You know that hunter-gatherer thing that people keep on going on about? It is a fact. You're supposed to be able to grow your own food and don't depend on anything else, unless, you know, they have something different that you don't have. But in the world, everything has changed. Most of us don't own land. Most of us don't do a lot. Most of us work in offices and all these different genres of different types of jobs. So the world has changed, but the one thing that hasn't changed is that we as human beings still need food. And the best way to have good food is to grow it yourself, because at least you know how it was grown, the time that it took to grow it, and the best for your family and your home is to definitely know how it's grown, because the world has changed. It's not the same anymore. So this is what I'm trying to encourage people to do, to go out there. If you have a tiny bit of space, doesn't matter if it's big or small, have at least a tiny bit of compost, a soil of a fruit or vegetable that you want to grow, and be one with nature. We are a part of it, we're supposed to take care of it. And it's a blessing to be out here. And I don't use gloves because I love the feel of dirt. I just love being here. It's beautiful. But let's get back to the video about me literally showing you my garlic. So I'm almost there. There's a few up here. And there is some slugs in here as well, guys. I've been having so much trouble. Oof, that's lovely. That is beautiful. Let me chuck it in the box. That one's a bit tight. It's a bit trapped in there. I've got to use a little bit of spade if necessary. Just to wiggle it up a bit. Yes. Ooh, that's good. That's beautiful. I don't want to be digging up and turning over the soil. I just want to make a little bit of incision, like a surgeon, and go in there and remove what I need. Okay, that's out. Do you know what, guys? Come back in a minute. Let me harvest these, and then I can show you the difference. So guys, these are what I've harvested. Some of them are beautiful, but I think I've left them a little bit too long. Some of the protection, I will have to probably use some of these a lot faster than I wanted to, and others I'll go cure a lot longer and to see if they will do well. But let me just show you, because these ones here, not those ones, these ones here I harvested in the week. These are the ones that are of the store-bought one. One thing I realized with them is that these ones here, they were planted at the same time, but these guys still have their stems. These got a lot more strength in them in terms of longevity. They lasted a lot longer. They didn't dry down. These ones from the store-bought, because I keep forgetting to them, they completely dried down a lot earlier than this one. So going forward, I might actually just forget about the store-bought one for 1 year and then still try some another time and see if it's where I planted them or if it's literally to do with how it was planted. I'm not even sure, but I find that these guys did really well. Look at the cloves, look at the beautiful thing. And these guys didn't really give me as much, but they are gonna still be used. They're still garlic, they're still very strong, but I'm gonna definitely use these a lot earlier than these guys where I can cure for longer. So yeah, that is it. That's your boy, Mr. Green Hands. Let me show my face. This is your boy, Mr. Green Hands. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for always being here for me, and to all my subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. And please do not forget one thing. Do not forget the planet. And before I go, don't worry about what's here. It's gonna be something different the next time you guys come back, and I'll be able to do a July tour and show you what I've done. Thank you guys. Have a good day, and please do not forget to look after the planet, because we just have to. See you guys soon.